Hey guys, RCT3 Crashes 100 here, and I am back with another unboxing from APMEX, of course. No gloves this time, because as you will soon find out, this is not the sort of unboxing that will require them. Let us begin. We are going to be taking a look at a dual pair of rolls of $half. So, I have my Swiss Army knife. Let's get this open. There we go. This might be the cleanest cut I've actually done. So, under the foam, we have our trademark smaller package. Now, hopefully this time I won't open it on the side that actually has the invoice in. So, let's try it on this one, because why not? Just take a look. Yep, looks like we've got past that. Let's get this open. So, here we go. It kind of feels like there's something else in there. Nope, there isn't. Right. So, here, the enders here are very sort of odd looking, but I suppose it's just toning. We have two rolls of two old $half designs, Walking Liberties and Franklin's. So, these are both in average circulation condition, so they're by no means as sort of clean, as untouched as, say, some of the other $half I've done. But at least this time I can say that these definitely don't look like they've been cleaned. Look at that yellow mark on this ender here. So, I'm just going to quickly run through these. I imagine in post I'm probably going to speed it up because this is going to take a while. So, with that being said, let us begin. We're going to start with the Walking Liberties. Hopefully this time I can actually rip it a bit cleaner than in my last one. So, let's do this. Just gonna probably use this bit of flap here that's going on. Cue speed up if it isn't happening already. Here we go. Oh, that's just peeled. I only succeeded in peeling the label off. Take a look at the sides. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Looks like we've got one that's a bit bent here on the top. Just pop these loose. Stack you down there. Move you out of the way. Get rid of all this stuff. And let's begin. I fully expect this to be all 40s. Also, if the speed up is happening at this point, it might do or it might not. I'll decide that in post. So, let us begin. Top here we have a 1945. This is the one with the yellow splotches on it, which is quite odd. See what mint mark we have. I don't see a mint mark, so I'm going to say Philadelphia. Oh my god, look at this one. That's really nice. 1941. Look at this. This is really shiny. Bet it's been cleaned, but look at that. That's really detailed. Hey, that's a definite plus. Take a look at this. Very cool. Let's put you there. I think you might be the roll leader when I put you into a tube. Then we have a 1935. This is older than any of the AU Walking Liberties I got when I opened a roll way back. No mint mark there. Just like the other one, actually. We'll take another look at this one, just see if there's a mint mark on it. Which there isn't, so that's another Philadelphia. And then this one, which, yep, double checking, again, another Philadelphia. We have a 1945. No mint mark, so it's Philadelphia. This one looks really worn, and it's a Denver. 1941, same as the really nice one earlier in the roll. Very interesting. Let's put you there. Wow, APMEX. Jesus, look at the condition of this one. This has got to be an AU. I can definitely see some dents and things on the edge, but that's got to be an AU. Seriously. 1943. Thank you, APMEX. This is really cool. I almost feel bad for handling this, but, you know, I'm holding it around the edges, so I'm trying not to get as much grease on it. So, yeah, that's a really nice surprise. So, two close to AU, if not AU, Walking Liberties in one roll. And it looks like there's a few more, judging by those bright white lines. bright white edges. So yeah, I'm actually going to put you to one side, I think, because these two are definitely going to be going at the top of the roll, I think, and any of the others will. So, right, I'll put you there. Let's try and get that autofocus down. (1945), if my autofocus would actually work. There we go, 1945. San Francisco. Very cool. This one looks, again, quite worn. Could be old. We'll have to see. It's another San Francisco. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is an old one. 1918, 101 years old. Oh my god, that is cool. That is really cool. Again, as you can see, it's aged and worn, but that is really cool. That's the second oldest Walking Liberty I own now, after the 1917, which I've shown off a few times. Wow. You know what, you're definitely going over there with the others. I don't care if you're worn, you can stay over there and watch the rest of them. That's really cool. We're getting some really nice finds here. Another 1943. No mint mark, got a bit of an interesting dent there. Oh well, can't be all interesting finds every time. 1943 is one of the most common years. This one looks pretty old. It's a 1942. Why am I saying that this one looks pretty old when, you know, it's like all of them are pretty old, but yeah. 1942, you know, another common year. Not too bad though, silver is silver and it is a Walking Liberty. Another 1935, we're getting quite a few 30s. It'd be interesting if I got one from the 1920s. This is, of course, mid-Great Depression, so interesting. No mint mark. Coming up to another really nice one I can see here. San Francisco, 1946, so really quite late in the date run, so before the Benjamins started replacing them. Get your hand stuck in all the paper back there. Okay, so 1946. Here is another one, and this is really cool. So again, it's a very common date, 1941, but to actually get this many AUs in one roll, I'm genuinely surprised. APMEX, normally they're pretty solid on actually keeping coins in rolls to the condition as they're suggested in the listing, but this is a really nice surprise. So APMEX, if you're doing this, keep doing it is all I can say. You're making buyers like me really happy. Put you over there. Another 1943. No mint mark. Another 1943. Again, no mint mark. 1943. Again, no mint mark. And 1943. Denver, there we go. That's a combo breaker. This one looks really, really worn. So 1941. Of course, you can't really judge a coin's age just by its wear. You've got to check the date. Very nice. Still very, very nice. Another 1935. Coming to the end of the roll now. Be interesting to see what this last one is. 1935. I think that's an S. Tentatively, we'll say that's a San Francisco. I'll have to take a closer look at that under a magnifying glass. And another 1935, the roll ender, with no mint mark this time. So, there we go. Let's just review the coins we have, because that was really quite a cool find. That was a genuinely cool find. Oh, have I left? No, I haven't. Sorry, just checking. Making sure I haven't accidentally left the last AU one there. It's over here with the others. So let's take a closer look at the coins that we pulled out of this roll that was separate from the others. So we have this first 1941, which is a bit dinged. I'd say that's maybe an XF grade. Extremely fine or extra fine. Then we have this 1943, which again, from the back, I would say that's definitely close to AU. And then I'd say this is probably the king of the roll in terms of condition. 1941. Very, very nice. Really nice condition. That's comparable with the AU roll I also have. So definite win there. Absolute win there. And definitely the star of the roll, other than the AU coins, and probably the star of this entire unboxing, is this 1918S. That was something that I genuinely didn't expect would show up in this roll, especially with the amount of 1943s and 1942s. So to see this show up is incredible, and it's one of the oldest Walking Liberties I own, and I will definitely be looking after it. I imagine that once I actually get an album to fill, this will be going in as soon as I get that. So I'm just going to move everything to one side, and we are going to continue with the Franklin half dollars. Just did a count through of the coins to make sure I've got all 20, as there should be in a roll, and they are now safely inside a coin safe tube, which we are now going to seal. I will check through the date run again and obviously mark this with the dates, and then that will go in the box with the other rolls and tubes that I have. So then, without further ado, let's move on to the Franklins. Now, since these were the second most recent design of the half dollar behind the Kennedys, I expect these to generally be a little bit less worn than the Walking Liberties, but that still doesn't necessarily rule out that we might get one that is either really worn or in really fantastic condition. So I'm quite interested to see what's in here. Both enders have been of the reverse, so no dates visible from this angle at least, so let's get this open and take a look at these Franklin half dollars. There we go. There's still something completely enthralling about opening a roll like this and actually just seeing that much silver on the side. All of the coins really seem to be the same sort of colour. I don't see any that really stand out here. So let's do that. Just going to prop these out. There we go. Bit of an unorthodox way to open a roll, I know, but hey, there we go. So this will be interesting. I wonder what we're going to find in here. Alright then, let's begin searching. So we're going to start off the roll with a 1957, so quite firmly sat within a middle, so within roughly the sort of leading towards the end of the middle section of the dates, so quite a nice coin to begin with. These coins, from what I remember from my research, tend to suffer from something called roll abrasion, where bits of the design turn this sort of grey colour because coins tended to shake around a lot in rolls when these were brand new. So that's something I'm completely prepared to see, especially with coins in average circulation condition. So let's continue. I'm going to flip these over, just why not. There we go. So then we have another 1953, Denver. Probably check this one, see if there's a mint mark on that. Yep, that's a Denver too. Okay, forgot about that. 1959, Denver. No mint mark on this one. 1952. (1954), Denver. 1961, so 2 years before the Kennedy half dollar replaced this one, or 2 years before the last issue of these in 1963, because the Kennedy half dollar came in 1964. That is another Denver. 1957, Denver. Not getting any with any different sort of mint marks here. This one here doesn't have a mint mark though, so this is a Philadelphia. 1953. Hey, this one looks like it's in reasonably nice condition. Again, it's got these grey marks, but look at that. That's still quite shiny, actually. Not sure if that'd be an XF, or maybe just an F, or VF. I think it'd be close to VF or XF. 1952. That's really quite nice, actually. Put you to one side, because you might go at the front of the roll. 1952, Denver. Let's take a closer look at this one actually again, so I think I might have just overlooked that. Nope, no mint marks, so again, another Philadelphia. So Denver, 1952. Hey, this one's another nice one. And it is a 1963, so the last year of issue, which is quite cool. Again, no mint mark, so Philadelphia. You can go to one side as well. Hang on a second, what's going on? Oh yeah, sorry, I just got mixed up there between my sides. That would have been a bit awkward. Another really sort of decent one here, Denver, 1962. Denver, 1951. Ooh, look at the toning on this one. That's an interesting colour. Take a look at that. It's a Denver, and it is a 1957. That's really quite cool, actually. I quite like the colour there. That sort of very dark orange-brown on the end, and it sort of ranges into this sort of honey yellow. That's really quite cool, actually. Hey, I might hold that here and see if that becomes the thumbnail, if it can compete with the 1918 Walking Liberty. But for now, you can go over there with the two close to AU or XF coins. Let's continue. Did I just pick up from the wrong one again? I don't know. 1963. Denver. Just trying to, hang on. Wait, I just picked up from the other roll again. Hang on. I'm going to have to put this to one side, I think. That is legitimately throwing me off, and I don't know why. There we go. Okay. 1951, Denver. Wait. Hang on a second. Am I just... Yeah, I think I'm just bamboozling myself. What the hell am I doing? Hang on, let me just check to make sure I'm not just tricking myself here. I'm actually going to have to look through the footage to see what roll I actually begun with. 1 second, I've completely lost myself. Oh, the mistakes you make as an amateur. Here we go. This is the one I'm picking from. I don't know how I ended up getting that wrong, but, you know, there we go. Let's continue. So 1951. And it is a Denver. Very cool. Got another really shiny one here from 1963. I think that's a mint mark. Just going to get the... Yep, there we go. Another Denver. That's quite a nice one, so you can go over there. Another Denver. 1960. So 3 years before the last of these were minted. Oh. Another 1963, Denver. A 1954 again, Denver. We're getting loads of Denvers today. On both rolls of coins, to be honest. Another 1963, Denver. And to finish off the roll, a 1952, and this is the really corroded one that I showed off at the end of the roll earlier. So, yeah, that is a Philadelphia, assuming the mint mark hasn't been worn away. So, that is it. That has been a very quick run through two rolls of 90% silver half dollars. And I'm really pleased with APMEX this time, just for the sheer volume of like finds we have, from those AU Walking Liberties to all these really nice Franklin half dollars over here, to this really nicely toned one. There's been a real surprising mix of stuff that we've found here. I'm actually going to pull out that Walking Liberty so we can put this together. This might be the actual thumbnail. We're going to have to decide on that. There we go. Come on out. We'll put that together with these. So yeah, in total, this has definitely been worth the money I spent on this, and to be honest, with these sorts of finds, I might actually be interested in doing this more often. So yeah, that's more or less where we can end the video. This has been a very close look at these silver half dollars, and I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Over and out.